Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1981 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Oakland Athletics and the Detroit Tigers at Tigers Stadium. On the mound for the A's is Mike Warren, whose record is 0-2 with a 7.11 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Bruce Robbins, whose record is 4-4 with a 5.57 ERA. And so we won a squeaker yesterday, thanks in part to the bullpen throwing a 3 1/3 scoreless innings, just good enough for Reggie Jackson to hit a sac fly to give us the lead late, and we hung on to get the win. Pat Underwood had his third save. And we are really just holding serve right now as we're 9.5 back, as Baltimore just will not lose. They've won 10 in a row. And we have not gained any ground. In fact, we've actually fallen 4 games back from whence we started. So we're 9.5 back. Really, with 30 games to go, we would have to basically win every game, and Baltimore would have to win, 18 or 19 games for us to have a chance without any of the other teams having any luck. So it's not looking good for us. We're not ready to sell off our pieces just yet. Oakland's got a lot to hope for. They're only 3.5 games back, meanwhile being 3 games under 500. So, yes, Seattle, Oakland, Texas, California are all still in the hunt, right hot on the tails of the Twinkies. So, at any rate, that's what's going on right now. Let's go ahead and get today's 4th game of the 4-game series started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. What's going on there? There we go. And we are in a position, like I said, where we need to start maybe considering getting rid of Jason Thompson. I was hoping that maybe if we hung in there, we could make a trade maybe for a third starter. But I don't think that's going to be necessary now. And we have Bruce Robbins, a lefty, going against the A's today. So we'll probably see some different batters in the lineup for Oakland. All of the bullpen is available. Here's the lineup for today, as the same as yesterday. Rickey, Henderson, and Alan Trammell still listed as tired. You know what? We're going to give Bobby Ramos a day off and get Lance back in there. Ramos has had 2 bad games in a row after his really hot start. So we're going to get Parrish back in there in the 7th spot. And let's see what the A's have for their lineup today. We'll go ahead and do the lineup rundown. Batting leadoff and playing center field is Rusty McNealy. Batting second at second base is Shooty Babitt. Batting third in left field is Tony Brewer. Batting cleanup and at third base is Kevin Mitchell. Batting fifth at first base is Joe DeSa. Batting sixth and catching is Ed Putman. Batting seventh in right field is Mike Davis. Batting eighth and DHing is Kelvin Moore. And batting ninth at shortstop today is Mickey Klutz. Pitching, Bruce Robbins. This guy's been a little bit all over the place. Not a good start last time out. Wasn't helped out by the defense. If I remember right, that was the game where Trammell had 2 errors. So he gave up 3 runs, 1 earned, and those 6 hits. The game before that, he got his second win in a row with that complete game 3-hitter. So we'll see if Bruce is the good Bruce today or not. He's making his 11th start with that 5.57 ERA. Opponents are batting .293 against him, more walks and strikeouts. Hate to see that. He's got that complete game. So here is the defensive alignment for the Tigers. Take a look there as Rusty McNealy leading off the game. We're also going to talk about a little bit about Mike Warren here when it's his turn to pitch. So we'll have more to say about him shortly. And then Rusty McNealy, who's been crushing us, hits a ground ball that gets past Thompson for a base hit, and you have a feeling he's going to be going. He had 5 stolen bases in the first 2 games. I don't think he had one yesterday. And this time, Parrish guns him down. So McNealy, the odds were against him, I suppose. 1 down, Here's Shooty Babitt. And a base hit up the middle. So the first two batters have got on base via singles. And with one down, Tony Brewer up next. And he goes the other way for a base hit. This is an inauspicious start. So runners on first and third, one down for Kevin Mitchell. He had the game off yesterday as Tony Phillips played third. Ground ball, base hit, 4 hits in a row to start off the game, and it's 1-0 Detroit. This is not good, although I think if we take a moment to think about it, didn't Oakland get a run in every one of the first innings? So maybe that's all they'll get today. As DeSa hits into a double play around the horn, and we go to the bottom of the first. Here is the lineup for the Tigers today. Batting leadoff in center field is Rickey Henderson. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting cleanup at first base is Jason Thompson. Batting fifth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting sixth and DHing is Reggie Jackson. Batting seventh and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting eighth in right field is Garry Hancock. And batting ninth at third base is Tommy Brookins. Mike Warren, kind of an interesting guy. He made his major league debut in 1983 in real life. He was a 12th round draft pick by the Tigers in 1979 out of Fullerton High School in California. And then he got moved around a lot. He was released in 1981 by Detroit. He was signed by Oakland, and then Milwaukee took him away from Oakland in a Rule 5 draft, and then subsequently turned him back and traded him to Oakland for Rob Picciolo, who we saw in yesterday's game. But the great thing about Mike Warren is in 1983, his rookie year, he made his debut against the White Sox. And later in the season, on September 29th, he faced the White Sox again in a start, and he no-hit them. The White Sox won 99 games that year, so they were no slouch. But Mike Warren threw the 11th no-hitter in Oakland history. He gave up 3 walks and 5 strikeouts in that game. And then basically after that, he really struggled in 84 and 85, which led to his release. He was signed by Kansas City, and by 1986, he was out of baseball. I looked up his minor league stats, and he had a career 5.10 ERA in the minors. So how he made it to the majors, I don't even know. But with Detroit, in his 3 years in the minors, he never had an ERA under 5.5. So kind of interesting. As we'll go ahead and get started here with Rickey Henderson leading off against Mike Warren. And Henderson starts the Tigers half of the inning by popping out on the first base line, 1 down. Next up, Sweet Lou Whitaker. Ground ball to short. 2 down. Here's Alan Trammell. He flips it into right field. Caught by Davis for the 3rd out. So a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Oakland. He started the game off with 4 hits in a row. Let's see if Robbins could turn a corner here. There we go. Strikes out Ed Putman to lead off the second inning, 1 down. Next up is Mike Davis, lefty on lefty action, only batting 143 versus lefties. And he flies out to center. So with 2 down, here's Kelvin Moore DHing, and he strikes out. So a good comeback inning for Robbins. Strikes 2 of the 3 batters out. We go to the bottom of the second. Jason Thompson leading off. Still leading the American League in home runs as he flies out to center. Actually, he leads all of baseball with 19 home runs. So 1 down. Here is Gibby. So far, Tigers have nothing going. Ground ball to second. 2 down. It's going to leave it up to Reggie against his old team. Ground ball right to Klutz at third, and that's going to do it. We go to the top of the third. Still 1-0. Mickey Klutz leading off. Does not have a hit versus lefties as he lines out to Trammell, 1 down. It's going to bring it back to the top of the lineup with Rusty McNealy, and McNealy gets another hit. Unbelievable. Let's take a quick look at McNealy and his log. Let's take a look at his log. Wow. Yeah, he's got 4, 5. He's got 2 hits today, so he's got 7 hits so far in the series with 5 stolen bases and 3 caught stealing. So he hasn't been as good as maybe we thought with the base stealing. Shooty Babitt with 1 down. Flies out to left field. 2 down now. For Tony Brewer. Brewer hits a ground ball to JT, and Thompson boots it. Come on. Robbins at 40 pitches now. Kevin Mitchell up next. He leads the A's with 13 home runs. And Robbins gets Mitchell to pop it up. Foul ground on the first base side. There we go. No damage done. We go to the bottom of the third. Tigers still looking for their first hit. Parrish had a couple games off in a row. Doesn't make a difference. He hits a ground ball to third, 1 down. And then it's a good old Garry Hancock. We can count on him for a double. So we have a runner in scoring position for Tommy Brookins. Brookins batting .260 versus righties. Ground ball right to third. That's the one place you don't want to hit it. Hancock has to hold. It's going to bring it back around to Rickey. And a walk to Henderson. So first and second, Sweet Lou. Chance here to tie the game up. Ground ball to second. Nope, that'll do it. So we go to the top of the fourth. Joe DeSa leading off against Robbins. Batting under 100 versus left-handers. Ground ball, line drive. Ground ball, line drive. I don't know what it is. It's a line out to third. It looked like a ground ball. Worm burner. So DeSa lines out to third, and Davis hits a ground ball to Trammell, who makes another error. I looked this up. He's got a .967 percentage fielding this season, which is right in line with what he did last year. So, I mean, I feel like I'm getting on his ass about it, but he's actually been a little bit better in all the major categories, and his defensive WAR is right there. So maybe he's just getting more chances, and therefore he's making more errors, but it feels like they're always costly. Here's another shot for Trammell. And okay, come on. Seriously. That is bullshit. First and second now. 3 errors by Detroit. And this is a bad omen as a walk. So we've got to pull the infield in. This feels like one of those games where we could just not afford to give up any runs. We can't score, and looks like there's a base hit up the middle. Yeah, it's the way it's going to be this game. Only 1 run scores, surprisingly. So it's 2-0. Unearned run. Here's Rusty McNealy. And he strikes out for the second out. 2 down. Trammell's got the yips today, man. It's not good. And then Robbins walks, another run in. And then Brewer hits a line drive to left, falls in for a hit, 2-run score, and it's 5-0. Mitchell flies out to center. And, yeah, that's... I guess Trammell is listed as tired. I mean, he's been tired for 4 games. 2 errors, he strikes out. I guess we're going to have to give him the day off tomorrow, as JT gets a double into right center field. We need this win. We need it, as Gibby watches the strike 3 go by. 2 down. Here's Reggie Jackson. He was the player of the game yesterday with that sac fly. That was the game-winning RBI, and that'll do it for the Tigers. So I don't know what to say about Robbins. I mean, 4 of those runs were unearned, so it's not like... I mean, he did walk a guy with the bases loaded. As he gets his fourth strikeout, this time of DeSa. Putman, ground ball to Trammell. Who knows? Oh, there we go. He needs some of that spider tack in his glove. And then Mike Davis flies out to left. Tigers have more errors than hits at this point against a rookie who hasn't even had a win yet this year, but he's crushing us at this point. Garry Hancock pops out to short. Brookins gets a base hit to right. Parrish will hold at second. Good job by Tommy. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Rickey. As I mentioned earlier, Rickey Henderson also listed as tired in the game. He takes a strike 3 looking. And a ground ball to short. So this is bull crap. We go to the 6th. Take a look at the in-game stats. Kelvin Moore leading off the inning with a ground ball to third. There's 1 down. Next up, Mickey Klutz. Base hit to left. Number 9 hitter crushing us today. 1 down. Runner on first. And another base hit for Rusty McNealy. That's it. I've seen enough of Robbins. All right. We got some righties coming in. We're going to bring in Tom Filer. Give him a couple innings here, I suppose. It's the 7th appearance for the Tigers anyway. 1.5 ERA. Got 4 Ks in 6 innings pitched. Opponents are betting 250. You can see he also did get 2 starts with the Cubbies. He's going to face Shooty Babitt. And a base hit. Klutz holds at third. 1 down, bases loaded, ground ball to second. And we turn 2. Go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 A's. There's a ground ball for Trammell that gets past the shortstop. Sorry about that. I should have put my phone on silence. So runner on first. Here's Thompson. Let's get a little rally going here, guys. Nope. Fly ball to right. 1 down. Gibby goes oppo. Base hit. Trammell holds. So it's first and second now for Reggie. Reggie, who's got 1 home run in, 110 plate appearances. Well overdue, and he takes a 3rd strike looking. And Parrish hits a ground ball to second. Okay, so Tom Filer, keeping him in the game. He's like throwing 8 pitches. He's going to face Kevin Mitchell. He walks him. DeSa hits a ground ball to short. Who knows? Double play. And then Putnam slices it right. It's like one of my golf swing there, the way that thing just hooked to the right. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Mike Warren, 97 pitches right now. Hancock pops out to second base. Tommy Brookins flies out to center. Rickey Henderson walks. Bases are full, I was going to say. What I meant to say is Mike Warren is now listed as tired. It's the time to take it to him. He's sleepy. Ground ball to second. Okay, so a decent job there by Filer. And we've got, we may as well let Capizzello pitch, try to get his ERA down. He's going to face Mike Davis, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout against him. Davis pops it up on the infield. Carries to the outfield grass. Looks like Trammell could locate his mitt. It's right there on the end of his arm. And then an infield single by Kelvin Moore. So runner on first, 1 out. Mickey Klutz gets a bloop base hit into center. It's 12 hits now. Back to the top of the lineup with the lefty Rusty McNealy. He hits a lazy fly ball to left. Moore holds at second. Next up is Shooty Babitt. Babitt. Ground ball to Trammell. And he makes the play. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. They're keeping Warren in there. Trammell will lead off, 1 for 3. There's a walk as well. Runner at first. It's going to bring up JT. Inside pitch, he's swinging anyway. Popping it up to second base. 1 down. Hey, Gibby showed up today. He's probably the player of the game so far. Slices it to left. Hell yeah, let's go. Trammell, safe at third. First and third for Reggie. 1 swing of the bat. We're back in it. I'll take a base hit though, Reginald. Let's keep it moving. Gosh darn it. And pass ball. So that they were giving it to us there. Putman felt bad for us. Oh, did Parrish finally show up? Hey, welcome back to the majors. Parrish finally hits a home run. That is his 6th home run of the year. He hasn't had a home run in over 20 games. The guy would annually hit 30-plus home runs in this game. That is his 6th. I guess he's right in line with whatever his statistics have been up to this point. But having said that, we are only down 2 runs, so we are a bloop and a bash from a tie game here. Garry Hancock thinks he's going to handle the bloop, but unfortunately it's going to be caught by the center fielder. We go to the 9th. 5-3, taking out Cappy. All right, it's the 9th inning. We're going to bring in Tom Hume, simply because he has only pitched 11 innings in the majors this year. So we're going to give him a little bit of work. Maybe he can keep it close with Tony Brewer leading off. Strikes him out on a pitch that's 6 inches outside. 1 down. Next up is Kevin Mitchell. Ground ball right back to Tommy. Hume tosses him out. 2 down. Here's a tough out with Joe DeSa batting .278 versus righties, and he pops it up on the infield. Trammell miraculously makes the play. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Ernie Camacho. I think this is the first time we're seeing him. He is their closer, and he had that part-time job last year. He's 3-2, 3.77 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. Opponent's batting .244. He's got 13 out of 14 saves. This is going to be tough. Brookins, Brookins is as good as anybody to get on base. Never faced Camacho, and he walks. Okay, we've got Rickey coming up. Look at his skills. Skills to pay the bills. He's got no skills. He can't hit and run. And he can't hit to the right side. He can't really bunt. He can hit sac flies. All right. Well, what are you going to do? Ground into a double play? Nope, they just get 1. It was really what could have been a sure thing, but okay. Next up is Whitaker. Now Whitaker is average at hitting and running. I mean, we may as well hit and run. Let's get everybody moving. We haven't tried this yet this game. We're saving it here for the golden time. Base hit to center field. That's going to put the tying run on first base with our boy Trammell coming up, and Trammell does hit and run. We're going to go back-to-back hitting and running. Ground ball to third. Well, that should score Henderson. And it moves Whitaker into scoring position. It's 5-4. And it's going to be up to JT. We need a base hit from our boy JT. He hits righties pretty darn good. Nothing else exciting to look at. We just have to hope that he comes through. Let's walk it off right here. Walk it off. It's a walk. So not exactly a walk-off, but it's going to bring up Gibby. We like Gibby in this moment. He doesn't do anything particularly well either, although he is batting over 300, and he's a 318 hitter versus righties. Let's see what he's got here. Another walk. Oh, that ball was so low. Okay, the bases are loaded. Camacho melting down right there on the mound. Reggie's capable. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. He may be struggling for us, but I think you got to give him a chance. He was player of the game yesterday. Will he be player of the game today? Nope. Ground ball to third, and that's the ball game. And that very well might be the Tigers' season right there. Tigers fall 5-4. Let's take a look at the standings. The Baltimore Orioles lose as well. So we're still sitting at 9.5 games back with 30 to go. Not great. We don't seem to be able to get past 3 games over 500. Like, that's just where we get capped off. We win one, we lose one, we win one, we lose one. We do have the most home runs in the American League, and our team ERA has come down quite a bit. We were the worst for such a long time, and now we're 4th worst. So I guess that's an improvement. Let's take a look at the transactions. Another retired player, Bob Molinaro, former Detroit Tiger, originally came up as a catcher, I believe, way back in the day. Nope, I was wrong. He was an outfielder, and I think he pinch hit a lot. But anyway, his career is toast. He's going to be drinking margaritas by the end of the day. Let's take a look at the box score and get out of here. Almost pulled that one out of our behinds. Unfortunately, we take another loss. Player of the game. Who got the 2 hits? Was it Gibby, we said? Yeah, we're going to give it to Gibby. Well, Parrish did hit a home run, and it's been a while since we've seen him do anything. So you know what? We're going to give it, it's a token one, really, to Lance Parrish for his 6th home run of the year. JT got a double. Gary Hancock had a double. Bruce Robbins, not his fault. It's this joker right here who's killing us, and we're going to have to. We're playing Cleveland tomorrow at home, and we're going to sit most of these players and give them a day or 2 off, whatever's necessary. Mike Warren gets his first career win. Yep, of course. So congrats to Mike Warren. At least he didn't no-hit us. Ernie Camacho, 3 walks and a hit, making it closer than it needed to be. So that's it. We're going to come back tomorrow, play against Cleveland. We may or may not have Jason Thompson on our team tomorrow. Come back, find out. Until then, everyone, have a great day.